before this video starts, I'm gonna drop my own sponsorship. If you guys didn't know, I recently created the official Peaked Discord server, and because some of you guys missed that, I figured I'd let you know right now, so you're definitely guaranteed to see it. It's pretty much just a great place to come and talk to other people who also watch me, and talk with others about their similar hobbies. If you guys want to give it a try, the link will be in the description, and I hope to see you there. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video today. I hope you guys are all having a great day. Now, I think I know what you're thinking. Didn't you just make this video? And the answer to that is, yes, I am making the exact same video twice in a row, but there is a really good reason for that. So guys, you may know my last video was submitting my setup to Setup Wars, which is a YouTube series run by TechSource. If you don't know him, the link will be in the description down below. However, literally a few days after I submitted last time, he changed the requirements for submitting and being on the show. I do think this was a good idea though, because the last time he updated them was about 3 years ago. So despite him downloading my files the first time, I thought he'd probably want to use as many as the new submissions as soon as possible. So I decided submitting again would be best for my chances of being on the show. So today, that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. It will be a kind of similar video to the last one. However, since most of you liked that one, I think you guys will definitely like this one. So right now, I'm pretty much just going to give a setup tour so you guys know what's going on. This is my third setup tour in a row, so I'm going to try and keep it quick. But if you guys do want to skip it, just skip to that time right on the screen, and I will try and include timestamps so it makes it easier for you guys. All right, let's get to the setup tour. All right, guys, so here's my setup. I'm planning on trying to make this a little quicker than it usually is, because usually they're like almost 5 minutes. So I'm going to try and make it just like a couple this time. So like always, we'll start off with the chair. It's just an eWin office/gaming chair. But as you can see, it's blue, and the rest of the setup is definitely not blue. So I just kind of wish that was a more neutral color scheme, but it's a comfortable chair, and I think it looks pretty good. It works. So if we get that out of the way, we can continue with the rest of the setup. So I'll start on this side this time. For the mic, it's not plugged in right now, but it does shine up red, which looks pretty good. But it's a HyperX Quadcast. It's the mic I use for all my videos. Obviously, I'm not using it right now. But when I'm sitting with the setup in the background, that's going to be the mic I'm using all the time. Then we have just a nice matte black desk lamp. I don't really use it that much. I just turn it on in videos, and it looks pretty good. Speakers, we have kind of the egg-shaped speakers. They're the same ones TechSource has, actually, so hopefully he appreciates that I also like the speakers he has. But these are the Edifier E25 HD Luna Eclipse, and I definitely recommend them. They sound amazing. So then for the keyboard and mouse combo, as you can see, we have all Corsair. I know there's really nothing to brag about, but I'm happy with them. I like them. It's the Corsair K95 Platinum and the Corsair Glaive RGB with the Corsair MM300 extended mousepad. And the thing I really like about Corsair products is that you can sync the lighting effects, and you can make your own lighting effects. The software is really nice, so that looks really good. And then you may be wondering what this knob is right here, and that is for my headphones. These are the SteelSeries Arctis 5s with RGB, which is why they need to plug in there. And I think they are pretty good for $100, so I'm happy with those. I also like the clean, minimal design. As you can see, they're nice and fingerprinty right now, but they're super just clean and smooth and matte black, and I think it looks really good. All right, then for monitors, you can see I have two. The bottom one is a Viotech GNV34DB, I believe, is the model number, but it's 100 Hertz, it's curved, it's 1440p, very good. And as you can see, I have that desk mounted on an Amazon Basics desk mount. And then the top monitor is just a basic BenQ Zoe, 60 Hertz, just flat, 24-inch, pretty basic. But I do have this spanned wallpaper that I think matches the setup pretty well. I don't know what you guys think, but I think it does. And then on the back walls, you can see I have this cool foam panel design. And as I will mention later, I couldn't actually fill this space because, as you can see, these two spaces right here are too small to fit two foam panels across. So it wouldn't have worked. I could have only filled 3. But as you can see, I made this design. It looks pretty good. So then moving on to the PC. If I open this up, you can't really see, but I'll tell you the specs. So we have an i5-8600K, we have a GTX 1060, 16 gigabytes, 3000 speed RAM. Obviously not the best specs in the world, but at least it powers my setup, and it's pretty much what I do everything on. So I'm okay with it. Maybe an upgrade is coming in the future, but who knows? And let's get back to the rest of the video. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that, unless you skipped it. But anyway, right now we're going to move on to the next part of this video. So right now I'm pretty much just going to give a quick overview of everything I did to my setup for the submission process. So in case you guys missed that, this is what I did last video. It's not much, but I did do a few minor things to maybe improve my chances of getting the seal of approval. Obviously, I'm not going to get the seal of approval, though. I just improved my chances a little. So the first thing I did was just turn off the Gamdias logo on my case. And this was because there was no way to change the color, and it was permanently yellow, so I thought unplugging it would be the way to go. The next thing I did was add some cable clips to my mic cord because I didn't want it drooping down and making the setup look a lot more messy. So I just fixed that, and now it looks a lot better. Also, guys, for this submission, I decided to ditch the plant. It's there right now, but in the submission, I ditched it because it just didn't look that good. So I did move the position of the mic as well. And the final minor thing I did to my setup last video, this was by far the biggest one though, was take down the blue poster and fill the space with a foam panel design. I know some of you guys would have liked to see the entire space just filled with foam panels. However, because the space wasn't exactly 4 foam panels wide, all the foam panels just wouldn't have fit. Honestly, I think I like this better though. So guys, now that I have this all complete, it was time to take more pictures. Also, another reason I did want to submit again with the new requirements is because I wanted to make my pictures a little bit better. And for the most part, I think I accomplished that. Alright guys, let's go over all the pictures. So the first and second pictures were still the same as the last episode. The first one was a nice shot straight on, and the second shot was from a 45-degree angle. Both look very good. However, photo 3 is where it starts to get a little different. Instead of the same photo as the second, except with the chair, the third picture was from another 45-degree angle, but from the other side. Then picture 4 was the same, just with the chair. Picture 5 was of the keyboard and mouse, and now you can finally see the lighting effect I put on the keyboard, which I think almost makes it look like I have custom keycaps, so it looks pretty good. Then for picture 6, it's different from the last episode again, this time being a picture of my monitors. Picture 7 was also different. It was a picture of behind my monitors, and I finally had the RGB strips on back there for about the first time since I got them. Picture 8 kind of resumes from last episode with a picture of my desk at eye level, so everything under it is visible. Then picture 9 was actually showing the cable management, and I tried to make it look as good as possible, although I still think it looks a tiny bit messy. Maybe I'll make a video on that soon. If that's not a hint, I don't know what is. However, now is where things start to get a little different again. It seems that this time Ed's mindset for the submission process was the more pictures, the better. So this time, 7 pictures were required of just the PC. The first one I decided to do was at a little bit of an angle with the side panel on, and then picture 11, I tried to get the same shot with the side panel off. Picture 12 was of the front panel, kind of showing the Gamdias fans. Picture 13 was of the PC straight on with the side panel off. The next picture was of the motherboard area, with the side panel off again, of course, and picture 15 was mainly focused on the graphics card. The final picture of the PC that I was required to take was one with it completely off, so I took one. I could have taken one of the back, however, because the cable management is terrible back there, I decided against it. The rest of the pictures were completely up to me, so I decided to take some of the things on my desk in case he ends up talking about them if I make it on the show. So the first item I took a picture of was my mic, with it on of course. The next one I took was of the knob coming out from under my keyboard, which if you guys were wondering is for my headphones like I explained in the tour. Then the 19th picture it is now was of one of my speakers. This time however, I didn't take it so close, so I think it looks a lot better, which is another reason I'm glad I'm submitting again. While these aren't on my desk, the next picture was of my headphones because they are a part of my setup. For the final 2 photos, I included the foam panel design, again because I think it looks cool, and for the last picture it was just an ultra wide shot of my entire setup, and because it's ultra wide, most of my room too. So guys, these are all the pictures I took of my setup this time, but like I said last video, now they have to be submitted. So to do this, I hopped on WeTransfer, which is the site that Ed requires you to submit from, and entered all the information. In his new updated Setup Wars requirements video, he did mention that you could submit again and not lose your place in line, so I pretty much just copy and pasted exactly what I wrote in the last submission. One thing I did like, however, is that he included a prompt in the description of this new video, which made it a lot easier when writing the notes. So guys, after all this, I finally submitted, and good news, he downloaded them the exact same day I submitted them, which was yesterday, so I'm hoping that does imply maybe I'll make the show. If not, that's fine too. At least I got 2 videos out of it. But that's besides the point. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, a sub and a like would be massively appreciated, as I am trying to hit 3,000 subscribers by the end of the year. If you guys do have any comments or concerns, just leave them down below, and I will definitely respond. So anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Don't forget to join the official Peak Discord server, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.